Bitch, I'm on camera again. I never thought that I would say it again. Like, this is nostalgia, bitch. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr. Do you hear this? Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Tumblr. What's good? It's your girl. It's GetItIndy. Bitch. Oh, this is crazy. Like, looking at it, doing it all, feeling it is, it's a moment. What's good, YouTube? I know it's been a long time, but I'm super excited to just go through this video. It is an update video for you guys, and I just thought it was time to get on YouTube. I don't even know if one person is gonna watch this video, but I'm thankful for whoever watches it because it means that you got the notification, which means that you're still subscribed 20 years later. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with me, my name is GetItIndy. I am an artist from Vallejo, California, that is in the Bay Area. Don't get it confused because you already know what it is. That's me. I started my YouTube channel back in high school a long time ago, and my primary content was just going to parties and talking about music and shit like that. And then I ended up becoming known for dancing because I was going to these parties and we all danced a certain way in the Bay Area. They ended up naming a dance after me. But the indie dip began to trend during a movement called the Yike movement. So a lot of people knew me and were familiar with me because of that kind of movement. And there were a lot of artists at that time that were putting in a lot of music to support what that movement was doing, and we all took it on tour, went on the Yike Fest tour. After that, I decided that I wanted to break away kind of from the dancing scene and move more into music because I was surrounded by a lot of artists. So I ended up going into music, but it took a long time for people that knew me from YouTube to be able to accept me as an artist. It's a different type of content. You got a lot of people that are not gonna agree with how you do stuff, and if you're really early starting your music, you might not be as talented. I was not as talented when I first started, but lucky for me, you know, a lot of studio time. I ended up coming up with a really dope song, and the song was Stupid Juice featuring Neff the Pharaoh. That was it. That was the takeoff moment. That was the time when it's like, this girl is no longer just the YouTuber, or she's no longer just the dancer. That solidified me as an artist because before I got a feature on the song, baby, the song was gone. Lucky for me, Neff, he ended up making a video to the song, and then we ended up talking on Instagram, and there was an exchange that was kind of like, hey, if you do a remix, put me on remix. Kid you not, I got the verse from Neff the same fucking day. So Stupid Juice came out in 2016. That is the same year that I ended up moving out of my mom's house. So then from there, I was doing some touring. I had a lot of shows lined up, but I was still working. I kept a job throughout the whole time period, basically, that I began music. After that, I ended up dropping the Hot Coffee mixtape. That did really well because Stupid Juice was on there, but I also had features from like D-Lo and from Prices the Rock, stuff like that on that tape, so it went well. That's the tape that had like In the Lobby on it. Wild and I Know It was on that tape. Like, there were a lot of good, like, Indie is a artist song. Those are really like solidifying me as an artist. That's what that whole project did. And then on 10/15/20, so October 15th, 2020, I dropped on the Saga mixtape. And that one went crazy. One of the major songs off of that tape was FTB. You know that, fuck that bitch, ayy. Fuck that bitch, fuck that bitch. You ain't about shit, you ain't about shit. Not Your Nigga was on that. Oh, I Keep It On The Floor, featuring Goldie.
I keep it on the floor, I always keep it low. I keep my folks on go, so keep under control.
It was some good shit.
I'm a bona fide hustler, they can't take this from me. I'm cutthroat behind my bag, Vallejo bitch still with all that.
And then fast forward, I just dropped the Indie EP. Well, that one just dropped on 2/22/22, and the song that did the best on that project was I Got Him In The Vibe. Okay, hey, got him in the vibe. And
I got him in the block, I got him in the block, I got him in the block, I got him in the block.
I've been doing a lot. I've been busy, but I've been neglecting my YouTube because I did not know how to balance them both. I didn't want to be looked at as like a quote unquote YouTuber because once you have kind of a label like that, it's really hard to go into different shit. But it's like, at the same time, my music is gonna speak for itself. I overthought it. I also started thinking about my age. Like, I am 40. I'm a lot older than I was. So it was difficult for me to try to appease an audience that I thought wanted to see certain things from me, when in reality, my YouTube channel should just be whatever the fuck I want to put out. And if people look at it, they look at it. And if they don't, they don't. And I feel like for a while, I've been discouraged because I look at my life and I thought YouTube and music was gonna take me into a certain direction, which it did. But my lack of consistency also steered me away from like how big the bigger picture could have been. There's a lot of good stuff happening with me now. I am heavily in the cannabis industry. No, bitch, I don't smoke still, but I'm heavy? Who is that? Like, I'm living a double life right now, and it is so difficult, especially when I have people at the establishment that I manage. They're like, aren't you, don't you? It's crazy. I had to eat a piece of humble pie, like, because I felt like that was a bad thing. But after a while, it's like, that's not a bad thing. People know me, people recognize me, they understand who I am. Even though I'm working, I was working the whole time, and I act like I forget that. But now it's like, bitch, jump back into YouTube, ho. Do what you got to do, baby boo. These people miss you and you miss them. Even if they don't miss you, bitch, you miss them. Get back on them, get them, okay? At the end of the day, if I had to choose to go with one or the other, I am fully, bitch, diving into this shit. Diving, bitch. Bitch, diving. I'm diving into this motherfucker, okay? This is what I care about. I want to see this shit work. I want to see this shit work. The people I surround myself with now, definitely different. Definitely went from a big old circle to like a corn nugget. I have cut off a lot of dead weight. There's a lot of people that y'all probably used to see me with that you will not see me with anymore, because the person that I am now, it just doesn't call for it. And I wish everybody the best, but I think that I'm in the best place socially that I've been, bitch, ever. I have really 2 to 3 people that I connect with and that I talk to regularly and that I consider to be my best friends. I'm so happy with my circle. I don't second guess anybody. We all know what it is. We're all shooting for the same dreams. It's comforting to have people that are as motivated around me as I am for myself. I thought by now I would have been able to buy my mama a house. I would have been able to buy her car. I would have been able to pay off my brother's like student debt. I would have been able to do all these things, you know, for people in my family, and I haven't been able to do that yet. And I know that like this life and the way that people portray ourselves, we always try to make it seem that we're 5 steps ahead of where we really are. And a lot of people get caught up in that, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to look the part instead of actually being the part. Driving a car they can't afford so that it looks like they can't afford it. All that type of shit. I think a lot of people get caught up in that when they're younger. But right now, that's my focus. Wanting my mom to be able to live her best life and my brother to be able to live their best life, you know, before they're older. I want to do music full time. I want that to be very clear. I want to put that into the air. I want to manifest it, sprinkle it on me. That's what I want. That's what I'm working towards. And I'm balancing it right now. You know, we're doing a lot. Like the show that I just had, bitch. Baby, I'm gonna do a whole nother video for that. I'll be dropping that video very soon featuring my best friend. Bitch, A2G gonna slide, ho. But to close out, let me say this. Please leave a comment if you watch this video. Show me some support. Oh, and before I forget, I have a new Instagram. It is now The Real GetItIndy, okay? That is what it is. It's new. I don't have a lot of followers on there, bitch. Please follow me, goddamn. All right, that's awkward. Bye, I love y'all. It's been a pleasure. See y'all next time.
And they scared to put me on because I'll get rid of them. Ay, feeling like y'all not trying to see me on. Y'all not trying to see me on. Y'all not trying to see me